Greetings from Bali, YouTube family. We are actually on day 2, but let me tell you, before we got here, when I tell you I had a seriously stressful, chaotic time getting here, and we will get into that a little bit later in the vlog because right now my daughter and I are heading out to a full spa day, which is much deserved after this very long travel excursion adventure dramatic event that we just came from. So after the flight yesterday, I wanted to do a whole villa tour, but we really had time to just come in, get changed for a dinner, very important dinner, 20 courses that we had reservations already set for, and I didn't want to miss that. So yeah, join us for spa day, and I will get into all the drama. All right, you guys, so we made it to Karsa Spa and we are walking in. You see the offerings everywhere. All right, and it's absolutely gorgeous out here. Oh my God. Beauty everywhere. I love the spa. Last time I was in Bali, I came here and now I'm back. There's Miss Slow Pokey. Come on, Monty. We're already late. But just art and beauty everywhere. Can't wait to spend the day here. More too. Thank you. Bribe her to come on today, but she's here. This is Imani, my pride and joy best friend, BFF daughter. Okay, so I first want to let you all know what happened on the way over here. And I have her because her memory is a lot better than mine, and it was just so many details, moving parts, yada yada yada. Pretty much from Atlanta, our plane was grounded, so we couldn't even take off until maybe about 30 minutes after the scheduled flight time. So from Atlanta, our first layover was in Houston. Houston was having a massive storm, hurricane type situation. I had no idea, knew nothing about it. So I'm thinking when they said grounded for a storm, it was gonna be really minor. Finally got there, had to stay on the tarmac for like another 40 minutes. So at this point, our flight from Houston to Singapore, which was the long leg, was complete, the plane was gone. Okay, and there was nothing we could do about it. When we first got into the airport, I asked the lady, I asked her like, has this flight left? I didn't have a gate number on my ticket. Laughing at everybody. And so I had no idea where to go. There were no like electronic signs with all the gate information in this particular terminal I was at. And it's just like, Houston, this airport is out of control. And the information, graphics is no help. No help. Hard to even speak with a live person actually. So got in line at the United counter and the lady was able to tell me that she doesn't know if the flight took off or not. I don't know how. You should be able to look that up in the system. But anyway, so we finally found out that our flight had left. There was nothing we could do. At that time, the worst case scenario was we had to leave the next day, right? I was like, no, I don't think you understand. We have to leave. We have to get out of here. We got to go to Bali. Bali, stop laughing at me.
We always forget this part.
What?
You called the people, and they said that you can get 2
Options.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna get to that.
On this, no, like you call the people first, and they were like, okay, we have 2 like first class seats.
Okay, let me go back to that. So while we were at the airport, I called what I thought was Singapore Airlines because this is who I purchased all my tickets through purposely because they have great flight experience, great customer service. Flown with them a number of times actually. So I called this number that I Googled, and this is the number that came up for Singapore Airlines customer service. I didn't have time to go to the website, look, yada, 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 whatever. Called, and immediately someone picks up reservations. There was no prompts, no welcome to like, or thank you for calling Singapore Airlines. So that was already like a red flag, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm panicking, I'm frantic. When can we get a flight out of here is all I wanted to know. Off top, they start presenting us with these crazy options that involved us paying a lot of money. First option, you can upgrade to first class for $8,000 a piece, right? And I'm just like, who got $16,000 laying around? I said, sir, if there are any seats left on that plane, I don't care if it's first class, business class, economy, we need the 2 seats. We missed our flight because the airlines wanted to ground the flights because of an act of God. I totally get it. But flying often, like I know how airlines work. They have to put you on like as soon as possible flight up out of there so you can get to your destination.
That part.
What?
That part was in like the hotel. I'm talking about when you pulled us to the side, we were standing near the bathrooms.
Yeah.
You called this employee asking like, we need to leave tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they were like, we have two first class seats, and they were like, I don't know what, and then like eventually
No, I'm gonna get to that.
No, because you're talking about like the options. They didn't do all the 8,000 a piece thing until we got to the hotel.
Right.
That's
Okay.
the other guy.
So they presented us with an option to upgrade to first class because I even asked about that. I don't care if we just need to get on a flight and you need to put us in some kind of seats, okay? I don't care if it's first class. He was like, well, ma'am, first class is like $8,000 tickets. You would have to pay at least a tax on it and I can get you upgraded. So basically he was like $400 a piece. And I was like, I don't have $800 for that. No, I don't, okay? And then he like kind of changed it to, okay, let me speak to, I was like, you need to get supervisor on the line. He was like, let me get my supervisor on the phone and let's see what we can do to get, you some help. Basically, their solution was you can pay $425 for both of us to upgrade to first class seats, which was still preposterous to me because I'm like, I shouldn't be coming out of pocket anything to get on a next plane out of here. Hi, you can come on in.
Yeah.
We're filming.
Oh yeah.
And after I was given that option, the other option was basically to wait until June the 2nd. And I'm like, at that point, mind you, at this point, it's still going to take us like another 2 days to get all the way to Bali because of the time difference, all of that. So we would have missed literally like half of our vacation. So I was like, that's not an option either. If you have seats on this plane, we need them and we don't want to pay. So eventually, I just gave in, you guys. I was just ready to get this over with, get a ticket, a confirmation number of some kind. So I gave this man my card thinking, this is absurd, this is just bad customer service. At this point, that's all I was thinking. So I gave him my information. He was like, okay, we have the credit card information. At this point, we will give you a confirmation in about 2 hours. And I'm like, what kind of confirmation takes 2 hours? But I don't work for an airline. I don't know what's involved with changing seats in the system, whatever. But it just didn't sound right. It seems like it's something instantaneous, okay? So after that point, what next? Then we book
the hotel.
Okay, so we tried to book a hotel. Holiday Inn, okay? I had no idea that there were 2 Holiday Inn airports, Houston. And I took the lift to the wrong one. So when I get there, it's like maybe like 9 o'clock at this point. We hadn't eaten dinner, nothing, okay? Got there and the lady was like, we're all booked up. We can't even transfer the reservation over. So at this point, I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Why is this hotel booked up? Is there a convention in town? I don't know, but anyway, it was booked up. So we had to take another lift. So you guys got a lift to the right Holiday Inn hotel. Why at some point during this lift drive, I thought we were being trafficked because he was taking us into something that just looks totally dark and deserted. Come to find out, an entire grid was knocked off. 10 miles, 30,000 people, no power. So we get to the correct Holiday Inn and it was completely blacked out. They had no running water because the water pump is run off electricity, so they didn't have water. They didn't have AC, and this is Houston in the summer. Can't open the windows, so just scorching hot and no lights. That's not livable. I'm not paying $150 for a room with a bed, and that's pretty much it. Might as well stay at the airport. At least they have water and lights, okay? And I don't want to do that either. So we got another lift to DoubleTree. Finally got settled in for that night. And I'm back on the phone with the airlines, Singapore Airlines, because basically I said I was supposed to get a confirmation in 2 hours. I don't see anything in my email from Singapore Airlines. I don't see anything in my email from Singapore Airlines. And I explained to him the situation. This is what your workers set up. We paid this additional money to get upgraded to first class seats, and we paid it. And on my Capital One statement, it already had Singapore Airlines UFT. This man is like, we have no record of that in the system. Ma'am, no one would give you that option to pay that little amount for $8,000 tickets. Well, I'm like, well, your worker did. I don't know the ins and outs of your company, but this is what happened. So basically, this man I'm talking to now is trying to get $1,200 more to get us on the next flight out economy. I'm like, why am I paying for tickets twice? That's almost the same price that we paid for our tickets originally. I shouldn't have to pay anything to get a ticket for a ticket I already have. Like at this point, I'm thinking I'm in the Twilight Zone, that this is so bizarre, that this is super bizarre. And I'm just like, this, I was telling Imani, I was like, this does not sound like I'm talking to Singapore Airlines, because this all sounds so bizarre. Come to find out, okay, first of all, Capital One had flagged that charge because they're getting a lot of these come in as fraud. And on Singapore Airlines website, when you go up there, there is almost like something that comes up first, but it's in small print. It's something you literally just scroll right past, scam advisory. The old Singapore Airlines hotline was hijacked by, I don't know who, scammers, whatever, but their actual customer service reservations line has a new phone number, but the old phone number, someone has access to that, and people are calling in, like myself, and being scammed. So we were scammed out of this money. I only paid the $400. I did not, like, I figured out it was all a scam after about the $1,200 situation was, I'm not trying to pay that. So yeah, so I went to my call log and I was like, Monty, I was calling the scam number. So then it all made sense. So I called Capital One. They were actually working on my behalf because I put everything through Venture. Like you have a Venture card, you can do Capital One travel. So I put everything through Capital One's travel service. So they were able to get on the line, rally for me, because they were saying, just looking in the system, there is no seats economy nowhere on this flight on the next day. And I was just like, you gotta, I don't care. Just put me on another airline, something. I just have to get out of here. I'm wasting thousands of dollars on Airbnbs that I cannot get back because you have to cancel within 48 hours, and we didn't know this was gonna happen the day before. And so magically, this is 4 a.m. at this point, you guys, and I'm still on the phone trying to get to the bottom of what is going on, this whole scam thing, and getting on a flight. 4 o'clock in the morning, I get someone from Singapore Airlines on the phone. That sounds like they're from Singapore, because at this point, I'm like, why does everybody sound like they're in Pakistan that I was talking to? Because they probably were. So this all felt comfortable and realistic for me. The man I talked to, oh no, you won't have to be charged anything, which is normally how airlines should work. So he was like, ma'am, it already looks like you're confirmed for a flight tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. So all the drama was over. We were finally able to get here, and now we're in Bali, and we enjoyed a wonderful spa day yesterday at Karsa Spa, which was 5-6 hour spa day, and the total was 2 million Indonesian rupiah, which only equates to about $123. So we had lots of services done. We had Reiki for an hour. We had deep tissue massages, flower bath, body scrub, facial, pedicure. All of these treatments, okay, about $60-something a piece. So it was a phenomenal day yesterday. Right now we are on day 3, technically, day 3. Yeah, so we're about to have a floating breakfast, which is really exciting, and we're going to check back in with you guys later today or maybe even tomorrow. And yeah, so the scent of the day, because people keep asking me right now, it is Miami Tropical Confessions by City Rhythm. Had to think about it. City Rhythm. They have a flanker to Miami, which Miami I bought because of Chris Perfume Nest. Thank you for the suggestion. But about the flanker, and I'm obsessed with it. So I'll get all into detail about that later. But Imani, thank you for joining me. Even though you're looking up in the sky and ignoring me half the time. But yeah, so you guys, we will check back in later, and I'm going to tell you all about this 20-course meal that we had that was very interesting. The experience was phenomenal. Food was very interesting. Some of it good, some of it just interesting. Oh, and when we were there eating, the woman who waited on me, guys, someone all the way in Bali, told me that she recognized me from my YouTube channel and that I inspire her. And I was just like, how is this possible with a channel this small? You just never know who's watching, who you're inspiring. So just keep that in mind, because we are thousands of miles away, and with a channel that small, I would think no one here would recognize me, but it happened. So yeah. All right, we'll check back in with y'all later.
I think the angle, good angle from here is nice. So here's Aloe Vera. Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
Imani and I absolutely enjoyed our dining experience at the local Vor NXT. 20 courses, you all. No, they were not full course, of course. They were more like tastings. And everything was superb. The attention to detail for someone to come out and explain each and every tasting meal for you, the process behind it, the thought, the inspiration. Wow, it's 5-star experience from the moment we were greeted at the door. And not only that, you get 20 pairings of alcoholic beverages. And of course, Imani had the mocktail versions of everything, but it was truly an experience, you all. Something just amazing, super bougie, and something that I could actually afford to do, because to do something like this in the US, I don't think would happen ever. So the hospitality was insane. The entire staff signed my birthday card. Okay. And this is not the only place that we've experienced such amazing hospitality. It's everywhere you go. We had dinner the following night at Rayin, which is a Japanese restaurant, and they had, these name cards handmade for you. The food was divine, and that is everywhere you go in Bali. Just expect top tier service and amazing cuisine. Heavy rains with my baby girl in Bali, enjoying breakfast. Guys, so we just had breakfast and mommy's we just had breakfast and it has been downpour rain, which we did not intend to have today. So may put a damper on our plans. We were supposed to go to the what were we going? The elephant park where you can see the elephants and ride them and all that. But so yeah, right now we're going back to the villa because we don't know what the plan is as of right now. So, check you later. Bye. But first, coffee. All right, good morning, you guys. So I don't even know what day we're on. What is it, 4? And I feel like I have barely vlogged any footage. I am literally like the worst vlogger in history. This is why I don't even bother. Just because when you're vlogging, you're supposed to just kind of get footage of everything. So you really take your viewers on a journey with you. And I feel like I have just not been doing that. Just this balance of trying to be in the moment and actually enjoy it. And also capture the moments. So yesterday was a complete bust and it was really making me feel a little down, you guys. Yeah. So it rained, like really bad downpour for majority of the day. Probably stopped at about 5 o'clock p.m. And so after that, we just kind of went on and got something to eat. We had planned to go to the elephant safari park yesterday, but that closes at 5. And clearly we're not going to see the elephants in the torrential downpour. So this go round, I actually feel bad about booking it for this particular time of year. They're just coming out of the wet season. And this is technically dry season has started, but I feel like we're still just getting like this aftermath of the wet season. Last time I was here, I booked at the end of June. And I think that's what's really making a difference. Now today, we're on a Virgin Beach. I'm super excited just because it's my favorite beach that I've ever been to. It's not crowded. I feel like a lot of people just really don't know about it. It's 2 hours away from Ubud. So I guess it's just because it's not as popular of an area. That a lot of people don't bother going, but it is so beautiful. Crystal clear water, white sand beach. I mean, you just, can't beat it. And we're just gonna spend the day there, kind of enjoy ourselves, relax, lounge about, eat some local cuisine, and get some foot massages maybe. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. And we're gonna take you with us. All right, you guys, so we are enjoying. How you say hey, mommy? She doesn't want to be on camera. So we're enjoying our time here at the beach. And I would say today's a perfect day, which I needed after yesterday. The weather's perfect. I feel like it's maybe like 85 out here. The sun is not too harsh. And it just feels great. The ocean was great. We went for a couple swims and dips. We had some food. And we are going to pack it up and leave soon. But Virgin Beach is absolutely gorgeous. If you're looking for something that's not overly crowded, then I would highly recommend coming here. It's kind of tucked away. Like I said, not a lot of people know about it. But the people are just so friendly and following guys. So everyone, just it's offering massages, trying to sell you little things here and there, food, but all in all, it's still a very relaxing experience. So yeah, we're about to head home, and I
don't know what we're going to do after that. Probably pack up because we're leaving Villa 1 tomorrow morning, and then we're going to be in Villa 2, which you will get a full tour of Villa 2. Okay, so I will check back with you guys later.
Hi guys, so we have made it to we made it to Kamalandu Hotel and Resort. It is a stunning property. I'm gonna insert some clips of just kind of our route to the cafe, and later we have a little special brunch planned in the koi pond. So this should definitely be interesting. There is a little bit of construction going on, but I'm definitely going to share with you the boat experience, which is something I had never known about until yesterday from Instagram. So a little known thing that you can do when you come here, activity, and they actually have quite a few activities to choose from right here on the property. So hopefully we enjoy it. We'll check back with y'all later. What are we toasting to? Safe travels back. Okay, no. Okay.
Wait, what?
We still got like 3 or 4 more days. Okay, what are we toasting to?
Being black.
Being black. All right, I'll toast to that. Being black in Bali.
All right, hello you all. This is our second villa for the trip, and this is Alpha House Bali. If you're interested in booking it, just literally Google Alpha House Bali and this particular property will pop up. So let's go ahead and take the whole tour. Come on. So this is literally the garage, you guys. Even the garage has so much style and beauty in it. I just love this painting right here. There's enough room to park the car, your bikes, all of the things, and it's even surrounded by this beautiful lush greenery that is abundant in Bali. So this here is the front entrance with this huge pocket door, and it enters into the kitchen. All right, so the kitchen comes with all of the appliances one would need. We actually have a private chef coming to cook for us tonight. And so she'll have a full stove, she'll have full fridge access. They got toaster, microwave, fancy, okay? Real espresso machine, coffee machine situation here. Beautiful stone countertops and fresh fruit upon arrival cooktop. And it lets out into the dining space. And if you could just take a moment to just look at all of this beautiful art, like in every corner of this house, it is insane. So much lush greenery, all the beautiful woodwork, and it is just like so many details that I really do love. This is a dining table, and as you can see, is a beautiful, wooden piece that is all one piece. And the bench matches perfectly. And you just have plenty of space to entertain, lots of seating. This is a 4-bedroom villa, and it's almost like the same layout on both sides of the villa, which we'll get to when we go upstairs. But this all lets out into a beautiful open space. A lot of times in Bali, your living space is always open air. So, if you're not comfortable with a couple of flies, some geckos making their appearance every now and then Bali may not be for you. But if you don't mind things like that, and I got used to it pretty quickly my first time here, then it's worth it. It is worth it to be in this beautiful, luxurious, but natural place, and you're just getting all of the elements. So if you look out here, we have an infinity pool. And I have no idea how deep it is because I haven't been in yet, but that's about to change because it's hot as blazes today. And you know, plenty of, you know, lounge area. You got a little seating there, and it just lets out into all of this beautiful jungle behind us. You've got lots of construction and lots of building going on in this area, but if you could just take a moment and look at all the beautiful details just everywhere. I mean, statues, artwork. I'm obsessed. So coming this way, you have a living area right here. Again, lots of room to entertain if that is your thing. And if you just look up, look at the details of the ceiling, you guys. All of this woodwork. This architect has done several amazing properties in Bali, and I'm just really enamored by everything that he does. So you have a half bathroom here. Half bathroom here, and there's also another one on the other side. And you got little buffet here with lots of books that you can pick from to read. And this opens into the theater. All of the AC is in the theater and in the upstairs bedroom, so they're critical, okay? So this is so comfy and cozy. Me and Imani about to come in here and watch Dance with the Devil, honey. We about to get into this TikTok cult, you know, thing that's trending on Netflix. But yeah, just so much, like I said, beauty. The furniture is amazing. The tapestry, everything is just amazing. All of this natural materials, wood, stone finishes are of course locally sourced, and so is all of the art. And one thing Ubud is not short of is just plenty of beautiful artisans. So now we are going to go ahead and take a tour upstairs. I don't know what it is, y'all, but in Bali, they not really keen on hand railings, banisters. I have had so many moments where I saw my life flash before my eyes. Just trying to go up and down some steps. All right, so all of the bedrooms are pretty much the same. So you enter gorgeous space, okay? The layouts may be a little different, but there's pretty much the same size bed in each room. So this lets right out into a corridor. So you've got your own little balcony area here. Perfect for your little morning coffee. And you can walk all the way down to the second wing of bedrooms. Yes, baby, we got wings in this house, okay? So you can look down there and see the living space, which is pretty cool. And these are the other two bedrooms. Again, a second little balcony area looking out. So this is Imani's room. So this is the bathroom. Pretty simple layout. You got the his and her sink. You have a toilet area and bidet here. And then over to the right, you have your shower. And I love the fact that there is this mirrored situation on this wall. It makes the room look twice as big. I thought my house was playing tricks on me at first, but so here in this space you have of course a desk. You can get plenty of work done, which I will be doing some editing later, and just plenty of storage area here in this pocket. And we come out, and this is my bedroom. Again, pretty much the same. I feel like there's less space in here. Money got the big room, honey. Money got the big room. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. This is a gorgeous 4-bedroom property. Infinity pool, full staff, and just all the amenities which you could ask for. So you're fine. We made it to the elephant park. Stuff is really beautiful. Money. What do you think about them bringing the woolly mammoths back? Why? Because what? Why would you want something this big roaming? I literally have to turn my phone vertically just to get the top of it. It's huge.
So they deserve to be on the planet as much as you do. Considering all the construction we have did to the earth, they have done nothing. So.
How do you know? You know the woolly mammoth like that?
Yes.
All right, yes ma'am. So Imani votes for them to come back. I'm gonna vote no. All right, so you guys, in this little section, you can actually get on the elephants and kind of bathe them, wade with them, and that's an absolute no for me, but I think this is a really cool experience if you're into that kind of thing with Lord knows what in the water. Hello. One for each of us, so two? Two, yeah. Yes, okay. Come to the side. Oh, he is hungry. Oh, oh. Hi.
Diam. Smiling. Adam, smile. Tinggi.
They're very gentle.
Hug him like this.
Hug him, buddy.
Give your hand.
Stop being a wuss.
No, like this, like me.
Hug it.
Close your
Get
body.
in there.
Close your body.
She's so scary.
Look at the camera.
You're so scary.
1, 2, welcome to Bali. Diam.
So this is dessert. This is a banana cheesecake, and they actually have wood-fired cooked banana in this banana leaf, and it smells so amazing. And Imani is having a chocolate and passion fruit tart. Looks like it's separated into two different tarts, but wow, it looks beautiful. This restaurant was amazing. Yes, it was. Good morning, you guys. So it is our last full day in Bali. I feel like this trip was extremely short, even though it wasn't. I mean, the days just go by so fast. When you are on a break, it's insane. But this trip, it had some highs and lows. My dad's birthday was June the 3rd, and he would have been 74, and it was the day that it rained all day, so that was just kind of a really down day. I actually felt just a little depressed, like crazy. You're in the most beautiful place and you could still feel down, you know, if it's something internal. So we celebrated him, and it's weird because I have just been wanting to connect with my family the whole time I've been out here. I wake up, first thing I do is start texting my sisters, and like vacation has never been like that. Vacation has always been for me, I want to escape life. I don't want to talk to nobody back at home in the States, like nothing. I just want to completely separate, detach. And it has not been like that for this trip, which means a life at home is really good. I have had some major changes in my life in 2024. And things are definitely on the up, and I'm in a really good, happy place, and I'm actually okay with going back home. This is something like I've never felt leaving a tropical paradise, but Bali has been good to us. It's just so hot, you guys. It is so hot here and humid. Not much different from Georgia, but I don't know. It's just something about the heat right now in Bali is just really disrespectful. The traffic, oh my God. It's been 7 years since I've come here. I didn't know it was that far away. Like, I didn't know it was that many years apart. 7 years since I last traveled to Ubud. And y'all, if you come here, I don't care where you're trying to go. If it's 5 miles away, you need to give yourself 30 minutes. If you have anything planned, just leave an hour in advance or more. Transportation, just use the Grab app. It's cheap, really cheap, rather than just trying to hail taxis, because then you have to negotiate the price and all this kind of stuff. Grab is just really cheap, and it's to the point, and you just hop in the car, go, and they're just so easily accessible. Unless you have a private driver that you've worked out, y'all got a daily rate, you're good with it. But I would say each fare, each way has been maybe like $4, $5 at the most. So really affordable way to get around here. And I feel like when I had a private driver last time I was here, I was definitely paying more than that, for a daily rate. But download the app before you get here, and you have to put your card on file. So when you get here, you just be ready to go. It is challenging traveling with a teenager. I feel like all they want to do is find the Wi-Fi to wherever they're at, get on that phone, and yeah, it's like, girl, we're in Bali. I'm gonna need you to put down the graphic comics and stop texting your boo, okay? But yeah, we've enjoyed it. We have enjoyed it. We have some really long layovers on the way back. One that's actually kind of exciting. I love the Singapore airport. We had to go there for only maybe like an hour and a half on the way here, but we have a long layover there. So yeah, so our last full day here, we are going to do something special. We are getting jewelry made. We're going to make the jewelry ourselves, real silver, and they're going to be keepsakes from this trip. So we're going to take you along to Agung Silver, which is in another town, probably about an hour away from here in Cedarman. And excited about that. So I'm going to finish my coffee, get upstairs, get refreshed. And have y'all noticed y'all have been getting fresh face Sharida this entire trip, and that was not my intent. I bought all of the makeup, you guys, all the makeup, and forgot my foundation. You can't, listen, what is the, so yeah, no makeup the entire trip, which worked out good because it has been so hot and sweltering. And I'm just a person, like, I gotta wipe my face. So my makeup just would have been melting, kind of like what my daughter has been experiencing. So yeah, hopefully I didn't like scare y'all with all this naturalness. Cause Lord knows I love a good beat down. But, all right, let me finish my coffee. These views, you guys, oh my God, I cannot with this property. It's insane. I have a rice field in my backyard. I have the jungle to the left of me, a rice field to the right of me, and beauty all around. Like, there is not even a pinch of sheetrock in this house. Everything is wood, stone, natural materials. Like, I just want to take this property, lift it up from its base, and take it back to Georgia. HOA be damned. I'm putting this property where my current house is. They can sue me. All right, so I'll check it with y'all later. Made it to Agung Silver. We're about to make our arrangements. Thank you.
Select the 7 brand.
Okay.
But for the price the same, 350,000.
Okay.
And then now we have design or temple like this, which you can choose which one you like to make today here.
Step on it, buddy. Smile, buddy.